Hi guys. So today I decided to do another fan fiction because my work. I'm getting bored of this gotcha life thing I'm doing. I was trying to finish it not last night, but I didn't. So I am finishing it today, but then I started getting bored of it because all I was doing is taking screenshots, putting it here, putting it there. So now I'm reading fan fiction to get my mind off of it for like a little bit. There's one part. Oh, wow. But I mean, like, I get it. Anyways. So today we're reading more fan fiction and klance. If you want any other fan fiction other than klance, comment down below. So I was looking on my YouTube channel and I found 6 people have subscribed to me, 6 or 7, one of them. And this girl, she posted a comment on one of my videos. She said, I can't recite it because it was like 10 minutes ago. But she's like, I like it. I almost went down in tears. People are so sweet. But yeah, so I am going to read his sacrifice, even if it's one part. I'm going to do it anyways. So yeah, I'm going to break down in tears, I promise you. I read the, little, description of it, and I was bound to go in tears. Let's get into it. There was an explosion, and it went off. Red bolted towards the action as a somber feeling spread through her metal body, through me. Bits of ship floated around me as the shield shattered in front of me. Everyone shouted in glee through the comms, but they didn't know. Keith. Keith was gone. Keith's sacrifice went unnoticed by everyone until the Marmora sent their apologies. The team confusion turned to sorrow and horror as Keith's blade was held. They knew he was gone and realized their once red paladin was dead, and there was no doubt the team would be affected. Lance never got to say sorry for the times he teased him, the bonding moment, the way the team treated him before he left for the Marmora. He never got to say I love you. However, whether or not he was dead was up to debate. A strange distress signal sends Red on high alert and refuses any pilot to touch her but Lance, who couldn't even control her now. Is it possible Keith is alive, lived, or is it a scrambled message with his last words? Period. Okay, before I read the little side note on that, I have a few things before I get into it. So, this says no one can touch him other than Lance. So, I'm guessing the message could say, not his final words, but Red recorded Keith saying that he loves Lance, you know? She could have recorded that, and Red being on high alert and letting Lance touch her. That means either Keith's alive, and the scrambled letter message tells him I love you and where to find me, or hear me out. Hear me out. What if, like in Voltron, Shiro disappears into that little mindscape thing? What if the scrambled message is Keith talking in that little mindscape? Hear me out. These are all possibilities, but we have to get into it first. But first tonight, a little note things. I may change small canon things to make the story flow. These take place before Keith meets his mother, but after Lothar becomes the Gara Empire. And they have made contact with the White Lion. Keith's first attempt did happen. I don't understand what that means. So, the storyline is jacked up, but it's going to be fixed on the way, basically. The first and only chapter is Was I Not Clear? Period. Okay, Lance. Anger, sadness, misery, regret. Red was rushed through was the red was rushed those emotions she was feeling into me as a shield on the large battleship fell and shattered. Red, baby, you all right? I mumbled as I rubbed her dashboard. A low groan rumbled the cockpit. Okay, this is a sad story, but I'm laughing. It's just this is so Lance. How can you be sad if this is so Lance? But yeah, I'm crying. I'm like, tears have formed, tears are not falling, I am wiping them away. This is how sad I can get. Despite my question, she continues to shake with these emotions, leaving me with mixed emotions on top of my own. Okay, so this means Shiro's back, but I may think he's the real one, and dude's Black Lion, if he's Red Lion. Okay, I'm confused, but that's okay. I'll continue this. Despite my questions, she continues to shake with these emotions, leaving me with mixed emotions on top of my own. I hear Shiro yell in the comms, sending me and the team into a scramble to attack. We need to do this later, Red. We have a mission to complete. Bitch. If you want me to complete a mission and feel like second paladin I've ever met get hurt. Okay, so what I'm talking about is, like, Keith's the second paladin. Because Alfred was the first, Keith was the second, and Lance is the third. Oh, wait, no, wait. Okay, Shiro's black. Keith's in Marmora. Lance is red. Okay, that makes sense, because it said Marmora in the little thingamajig. So, yeah. I let out a huff as we pulled into the castle. It felt weird, deadly silent as we congratulated each other on a job well done. It was hard to wrap my mind around Red's sudden spill of overwhelming emotions and stomach-clenching realities. My head hurt and my neck felt stiff from the emotions. Something that was hard to shake. Lance, buddy, you alright? Voltron was kind of shaky back there. I turned my face to see the concerned eyes of my team, and Hunk's face nearly in mine. Period. I nodded, but I wasn't about to hide this from them. It was Red. She just rushed me with so many negative emotions, like she was feeling them herself. She was angry, sad, disappointed, all at once. I took a pause to think of the right word. Unsettling. Strange. When did this occur? Alora's concerned voice was calming, gentle to the ears. It was a light relief from the funk I was thrown in right after the ship came crashing down and left the second one defenseless. I grumbled, thought taking over. I suddenly felt really overwhelmed that had true had what had truly happened out there. Was this just a funny prank? A funny prank Red was pulling on me? Haha, very funny, Red. Don't get all upset with Red. Boy, I'll be trying to comfort her. I will do everything in my power to not make her feel these ways, but I will not say, haha, funny prank. Anyways, I'd say we look into it, but first we need to call the rebels and more about our next plan of action. Shiro, even in his awful new mood, was right. Business needed my main focus. No, it does not. Lance, no. This is not Lance. Not the Lance I know. Lance, no. He flirts with everyone. He doesn't care about business at all. He's just like, meh, just shrugging it off. Spending time with the ladies. You know, like, if Red's feeling this way, shouldn't you help her before you get into business is my main focus? This confusion. Anyways, so I believe for now we sit back and watch. Lotra was running commands, and Voltron can take a break until we need you the most. I'm not gonna say this right. I'm gonna butcher the name. Whew. Kolovan's voice, even for an emotionless bag, seemed off. His voice wasn't there, but his words were. Keith was missing too, which was only adding up to be more of a scare. What the fuck was going on here? Rebel signing off. Thank you. Watch the monitor disappear. Colvin's stayed on for another moment, leaving Shiro with a raised eyebrow, like, whoop! I'm losing my phone and grip. And me with a sick stomach. Colvin, is something the matter? Lorter seemed rather concerned. I can tell we've taken note of Mullet's absence in the call, but no one dare speak their thoughts. I'm staying to apologize for your loss. Keith was an excellent fighter, but very hot-headed. Excuse me? Pete sounded pissed. Damn. She knew all too well where this was going. I couldn't feel my legs. My legs are stinging. Explain. Was I not clear? Keith, his death, unedited. Shorter than the rest will be, but I wanted to start this up. Enjoy and wait for next pieces. Yeah, so this is the end. I really like this, but I confused. Yes, I'm gonna read this on end until I feel like I'm happy. So I really like that one. So I'm gonna read another one that has one part, because it's only 13 minutes in, and I wanted to be about like the rest of the videos, because I don't want anything like, hey, so I'm gonna quit here, and all the rest of the videos are like 25 to 30 minutes long, or 45 or whatever. So yeah, furry problems. He looks so handsome, but that's just me. Lance and Keith went to a mysterious planet. Lance takes his helmet off. Achoo! Awoo! His clothes were piled up. Something is crawling. Find out what happens to this furry adventure. I'm guessing something's crawling up his back. That must be a tail or something. But whatever. Before we begin, I just want to say I won't update this often, but I might update a lot sometimes, so that's that. This is my first official story, so don't hate on the book if it's kind of bad. I mean, I'm working on my own story, and It's horrible. Period. But yeah, third person proverb. Oh, this is it. Wow, it's just it. Okay. Achoo! He cried out, his clothes piled underneath him. Lance, you there, bud? Keith called out. Keith looked over the clothes, revealing a half Gauler and half human space dog. Riff! Lance cried out. Keith picked up this tiny space doggo. Doggo! Hello, he said. Lance licked his face. Keith laughed. That laugh, though, I'm like, dude from Death Note, like, holding their phone like it's some kind of disease. I'm going to have to take you back to the castle, said Keith. He carried the dog to Red's cockpit and flew off. Lance nibbled on Keith's hand, using his claws to stay on. Stop it, Lance, Keith said. Lance growled at Keith. Draft end. I'll update the sheet soon. Okay, so this was a draft. I'm gonna keep it to the symbol that. Yeah, so you're gonna see me looking through a lot of fan fiction. If you see a fan fiction that you like, just text about and like comment down below. I might read it, but I'm not gonna read the whole thing in like one go. I'm just gonna read like a few chapters and see if what time I'm doing, and if I'm doing great, then I'll keep on going. But yeah. Okay, I want to see. I'm just looking at this. This looks kind of cool. And it's only 2 parts, by the way. In this world, soulmates have the exact same eye color, but sometimes there are glitches in Mother Nature's process. It doesn't happen often, but some soulmates have different color eyes, even if it's a one shade difference. This is called facially oculus difference, and the 1 in a gazillion chance that a being and its soulmate have that, the two will be put to death, no questions asked. Well, that seems scary. I have this picture though. Keith is lonely and Lance is, and so is Lance. Keith they didn't wax him with an ab. That's hilarious. Is there any like description? That looks like klance, but that's just my imaginary most of the time. There's a fire burning in my heart. I don't like shit klance. It's just grody because Keith thinks Shira is a brother to him. And well, he's a brother to him. And why would he date his brother dude thing? Okay. Oh my gosh. He looks so pretty. Only if he's wearing gay clothes. Period. Okay, so it's 19 minutes, and I have found so many things, but I'm not reading them. Because I don't know why. Because they don't catch my attention. That's why. Best Buy. OMG, that is the perfect shirt for Lance, because he's a bye boy. And Best Buy, bye, bye, bye. OMG, Klance, like, look at him, he's like, look at the smile. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay, so I'll continue writing this one. I'm going to scrap it though. I am the worst person to ever come to this. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna scrap it. Technically I'm not gonna scrap everything. I'm just scrapping the title, the description, and everything that was in there. So yeah. Yes. Okay. So story title is pieces of snabble dabble in a jar of peanut cheddar. Okay. I can't do that because you already wrote it. Insecurities. How do you spell that? Don't ask me why. Okay, so I didn't think that. There we go. Klance fanfiction. I read that it's like I'm basing it off of somebody else's title, but it's not really. It's just like it's not called Insecurities. It's just like a different title, and it's sad. It's where Lance has to come true, and Keith is the only one to fix Lance. Lance is a broken boy. But it's called Insecurities. I think somebody already wrote something with Insecurities, but mine's different. Okay. A description. Lance is not insecure about self. They go to a planet named Gaga. I'm joking. Don't put that down. See, me being a crackhead for 22 minutes is the worst possibly thing you could come up. Okay, Lance is insecure about himself, and the only one to help him is Keith, because they love each other. Avi. The team does not like Lance because he tries to get all the attention. That's not how you spell attention. Attention. Tries to get all the attention, but it's not his fault. See, okay, so I'm gonna put a little pass thing in there, but it's gonna be like Lance tries to get at he's basically well, he tries to get everyone's attention because when he was a little bit younger and no one paid attention to him. I'm gonna put this in there, but my friend probably will not like it. But he would always get hurt by people, you know. If he didn't get attention, he would always be hurt, and he's scared of not having the attention he needs. But Keith doesn't give two shits about what Lance wants. Like, if Lance wants attention, Keith will give it to him. If Lance wants a sandwich, he's not giving that to him. He ain't gonna make a sandwich. But yeah. Because Keith knows why he wants the attention. Yeah, Keith is the only one. Keith is the only one Lance trusts. I'm gonna probably edit that. Okay, so yeah, this is what I've started with. I base a lot of, okay, so I read a lot of fan fiction in my lifetime. Way too much, probably. But, okay, so, like, I was reading a fan fiction, and it caught my eye. And I decided to do a vampire klance one, and, I don't know what to put for the title. You know what? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm gonna make my bowl of cereal, and you're probably gonna hear everything, because it is early in the morning for me. I should make myself a cup of coffee. Making my way downtown. I'm gonna make myself a coffee and a bowl of cereal, and y'all gonna hear the whole thing. Welcome. Okay. Give me a title. And you'd see, I'm gonna make it a title. If y'all don't like it, y'all are giving me a title, because my mind is shot right now. I'll be back in a second. Put the cereal up. Okay, so like, what I mean by shot, it's just like, I'm working on a Gacha Life video. I have gotten amazing responses from people. What else did I do? I read like fan fiction 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I did because I wasn't tired, but I fell asleep. Eventually, I fell asleep. I don't know what time I fell asleep to. So yeah, what else? I made like 3 gacha videos yesterday, and it took forever. Well, it took forever because when I was trying to put things in there to watch what I have done and stuff, I couldn't, so like, I had to go based on fear. But yeah, that was one. That was a reaction video. Okay, my breaker just popped. Okay, so if you don't know what I mean, my breaker popped 5 times yesterday, and I'm trying to make coffee here. Me, a sleepy boy. Yeah, so I'm a she, but I call myself a man. It's just like I'm used to saying man, because I have 4 uncles, 2 boys in my house, a dog as a boy, and I'm around males a lot. So I'm used to saying, hey, what's up, man? Or boy, or whatever. So like, yeah, so let's continue. Oh, no. I could, you know what? This one. 29 minutes of absolutely nothing. Well, yes, it's nothing because I'm just standing there talking about why I call myself a man and popping a breaker, and I'm re-saying everything. I was probably kept up by the coffee I drank the day. That day. like, Lance, and then I'm changing it. Ignore him, and then he gets a panic attack, and then Keith senses it, and then Keith's running across the castle, and then everyone sees him and stops in their track, and they're asking questions like, what? He's like, someone's hurt, and then like he runs off, and then everyone's following him, and then they see Lance. It's like, never mind, and then Taylor, he's like, I can deal with this myself. And then, yeah, so I'll just set that all to you. I'm not drinking my coffee black. It's not a good thing. How do you spell ignore? Yeah, y'all are going to be hearing me say, how do you spell this? How do you spell that? Because I just broke that. Because I don't know how to spell. And ignore. How do you? I had confusion. I said confusion a lot because I get confused. Okay, ignore. Oh, they just walk past him. Walk. Oh, I have to still say ignore. Ignore. Wait, can I say it into it? Oh, walk, but... I'm hot and I'm dangerous and I like this cup of coffee. I feel like I'm an old man or an old lady, eats breakfast at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning and drinks a cup of coffee, but mine has a fork in it because I couldn't find a spoon. Yeah, that rattling in the drawer was me getting a spoon. Bad. And ignore. I found it. Okay. Okay, ignore him. He starts to break down. If you want to read this story, go get Wattpad, search up Insecurities. I'm not even going to change the name. Or search up the author, Arctic Wolf. Yeah. Ignore him. Because that's what lovers feel. So, like, you know, like, people, like, know when they're in danger. Or is that just me? Or is it an animal thing? Don't question this. Oh, I'm trying the best I can to not make any errors, like I do in my texting stories. Because once this actually gets published, not a lot of people are reading it. I mean, like, some people will read it. They'll comment on it saying it's either gross, ugly, or disturbing. I mean, I'll take that. But if you guys do it and say it, I'll still take that. But it might be in good things, because y'all are cool people. Or you just subscribe to my channel just to watch the gotcha videos. Only keep out of the room and headed toward Lance's direction. On the way when you hear somebody eat, it is not a good sight. I'm going to do more emphasis. Like, if I tell you something, I'm probably going to do more emphasis. I'm going to tell you things, but I'm going to do more emphasis when writing. So, yeah. Don't ever, if you're watching this and you haven't watched the video with the weird faces, don't. It's just talking about stupidness, and then it talks about what I'm going to do from now on. I'm basically just going to post Saturdays, Sundays, and then Wednesdays. Saturdays I'm going to post videos on end, if can. And Sundays I'm just going to post 1 or 2 videos. And then work on other videos. And then Wednesday, I have school. So I don't know how that's going to work. But I really like Wednesdays. I'm probably going to, like, do it on the way home. And on the way to things. Something. Oh, I'm not gonna be talking for now. It's been 40 minutes, so I'm gonna pause this. I'm going to publish the video I have been making. I'm gonna say the title is gonna be reading Klance fanfiction and writing it.